It's raining here in Wales, but we've got a challenge. And can we complete it before the heavens open?
Which they already have a few times already. Look at that. You're all wet.
At last, I can put the umbrella down for a minute because the rain has stopped. But it wasn't raining when we left the house, and then when we got here, it was tipping down. And now, it's beginning to spot the rain again. So it's going to be an intriguing time. But Caroline and I are not just looking for the treasures today, we are looking for something in particular because we have a challenge on. Each of us to find something that we can upcycle or create craft with and include the craft in this week's video. So we'd better get hunting, and hopefully the heavy rain has washed out some beautiful pieces for us.
There are lots of bits and pieces on the floor. Somebody has been along and smashed most things already again. But there is this survived. This little pot. They're really cute, these little glass pots. They're so useful as well. So I think I'm going to take that, and I may be able to come up with something if I don't find anything better. Always good to have a reserve. So this is now my reserve. Let's have a look what else is along here. As you can see, lots and lots of smashed bottles and jars. Such a shame. And then as we go further up, there's less to find. So I think they were smashing everything and throwing it over the side.
I found something.
Oh, what have you found?
Aha, you'll be so jealous.
I'm jealous. What have you found?
You're so jealous, you know. I don't know if this is what I'm going to use yet, because I make my selection when I finished my collection. Right. But...
oh, you got a truck. Oh, wow.
And...
oh, the other bit.
Obviously, along with smashing up the bottles here, somebody has been breaking the toys. No. But I found the other piece as well.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
It is a candidate for possible repair and then repurpose into craft. Ooh. That is a very good possibility. And I've got good news for you, my dear.
What's that?
They've had a smashing time over here, breaking everything they can. But just behind me, there are jars and bottles that they haven't smashed.
Right, let's go find out where they are and what they're like. Be careful, everyone. This is really steep. It's not as slippery as usual because all the dust has been wetted by the rain. It's a bit more solid underfoot. So we've got jars. I'm not going to pick any jars up just yet. Another jar there. There's a jar. There's a jar. Wow. This is jar heaven. There's another one there. And a bottle. Anything on that? It's a baldy bottle. You can see all these weeds are dying back now. It's much better. You can see what you're doing. I can see something circular down there, so I'm going to pop down and have a little look. No idea what it is, but something that's so obviously round is worth checking out. Ah, no, it's just a cardboard liner from a jar lid. I was hoping it was a milk bottle top. I don't think it is. I think it's too big and there's nothing written on it. I think it's made of cork too. Oh, a cork circle. I'm going to keep that. Let's wander along now. We're down this low, and more jars. Another jar, and another jar, and a plain bottle. There's a square jar there. Oh, there's a little tiny jar there. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's cute. Rather full. Very cute though. Oh, look. I'm going to turn you around here because when we were at Live Regis 2 weeks ago, we picked up more of this pottery, and we have found some of it here, so there's another piece. And it's surprising just how common this pattern is. I'm wandering along here, I can see this. I think it's the top of a soap dish possibly. I'm going to take that because if I'm not overstretching myself, I've got an idea. Oh, right. That's going in my bag. Oh, I can see something colourful in the distance. Don't know if you can see it on the camera. It looks very small in my screen, but we'll go and have a look. Oh, is that? Oh, it's a chicken! Oh, look at that. There's the head, there's the very big foot, only 1 foot. I think it was probably an egg cup. Oh, that's really cute. I have no idea what I'd do with that, but it's coming home with me just because it's cute. More willow pattern, more paste pots, more jars. Oh, let's go along there, see if anything else has been dug out. Well, it's a nice flat area across here, so you should be okay, as long as you're not wearing your stiletto heels. If you're wearing your stiletto heels, be very careful. Oh, is that a bit of pipe stem? Oh, it could be. What do you think? Should we play twig or pipe stem? Oh. Oh wow, look at that. It's a tiny, tiny piece of pipe stem. Well, I wasn't expecting to find that today. Very rarely we find pipe stem on this place. And I've got a piece of pipe stem, so I am happy. You know me, that's it. I'm in my element. Oh, hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello, I thought I'd come and join you in your element.
Oh, come on then.
Found another of those little...
Oh, very cute bottles,
They are. They're very sort of Grecian in form, aren't they?
They are, very nice.
And this I thought was nice. This was trodden right into the ground. But it's a draft piece.
Yes, from an old game. One of the children used to play. Probably had it for Christmas.
Yeah, possibly Bakelite.
Yeah.
Definitely not wood. There's some form of plastic, depends how old the plastic is.
I don't think it's Bakelite because it doesn't smell when I rub it.
Well, I'm going to pop it in the bag.
Okie dokie. Now that's a very steep slope. I could go all the way back, but I'm not going to. So one tip I've learned, if you want to walk down a slope, if you put your foot sideways on, because if you put it this way on, you're only getting the grip of your heel. Put your foot sideways on and give it a good push down so you know it's firm, and then you can tread on that foot, and then this one sideways on again. It's not guaranteed that you won't fall this way, but you're less likely to. And we're down. Well done, everyone. Oh, I can see something green there. You think that's copper or green plastic? Let's have a look. It was very heavy. I wonder what that is. I think it's possibly off a table lamp or off a hanging light fitting. But we'll take that home and clean it and let you know on the live show Saturday night, 9 o'clock every Saturday, UK time. Then you will see how fine's cleaned up. We have a competition, a quiz, and we have a good chat and a laugh. So we'll see you there.
I have found a brick.
You found a brick, and what's on your brick, Mr. Johnson?
It's an Old Faithful.
Alright, so is it Ebervale?
No, it's not quite as prolific as Ebervale, but it's fairly prolific.
Tadiga?
No. I've one more guess.
Oh, I can't think. London Brick Company.
Oh, no, not London Brick Company.
Right, you're going to have to tell me because I can't think.
I reckon John is shouting at the screen saying, it's probably Star Newport.
Oh yes, good old Star Newport.
Star Newport. But I'm sure Leanne's happy that we're saying so many brick names because she does enjoy us when we find lots of bricks.
She does.
So there we go. It's not cool.
It's a broken brick.
It is a broken brick, and I do have a couple at home, but it's such a clear print on it,
Star
Newport. And as you were descending the banking,
Yes.
as you came down, I was watching, and I think there's a blue bottle over there.
Oh, right, let's go have a look.
Like, it's definitely blue, and it looks like a bottle from here.
I will check
Where
that
it's
out.
cool, I don't know, but it's just
Oh, look at that. It's a blue bottle and it's been smashed. Oh, what a shame.
That's a cute little one, isn't it?
It is, that would have been lovely. Oh well. Look at this huge piece of mixing bowl. Now I have no idea what that is. I think it's possibly even off a modern like container that it sneaks in it, something like that. But I'm going to take it anyway, because I've got half an idea of what I could do with that. I'm getting lots of little bits, but nothing substantial I can make something with. Oh, this is getting to be a real problem. What am I going to make? Is anything interesting washed down in all this heavy rain? Let's have a look. Oh, is that a little bottle? There's a noisy truck somewhere. Yep, there's one little one of those bottles, vial I think they call it, for injections. Something in the bottom, I get the feeling it's just water. What's this? Aha, somebody's card. And a plastic bottle lid. Oh no, it's another one of those drafts that Phil found. Aha! I wonder if there are any more. But there could be if the whole game has been put in the tip at some point. Right, let's keep looking and keep your eyes peeled for those, don't forget. Shout if you see anything. Surprise, surprise, there's another jar. And as you can see, as the undergrowth starts to die away, we will be able to see more of what's underneath it. It still needs another couple of weeks really to be right out of the way. It's quite thick here. Look at that. You can see next year's plants are already starting to seed and grow. What have you got, Mr. Johnson? You're looking pleased with yourself.
Well, it's one of those days when you just have to accept the way that things are falling. You know, you come out with such high ideals of what it is you want to find so that you can create something glorious and impressive, and you keep finding bits of plastic.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, go with the flow. So I've got these two pieces off a child's toy.
Yeah.
Another bit of red there, a cart with no wheels.
Yeah.
Then I've got...
Oh, the front of a truck.
Possibly, yeah. It's either the front, the back or the middle.
It's a bit of a truck.
It's a bit of a truck. I've got another cart with no wheels and smashed to smithereens. But I've also got this rather pretty bit of something.
Oh, yes.
I think it's of a train.
I think a train, yes.
So they're all my bits of plastic.
Look at that.
And I'm going to put
plastic
those with the
mountain.
first truck I found.
Right.
But I've also found, and you know how much I love my melted
Oh,
glass.
yes, it's a melted bottle.
Sauce bottle, I think.
Yep.
Well and truly melted.
Yep.
And a porcelain door handle.
Oh, right, that could be very useful for your craft.
So, the options are open, but
Right.
at the moment, if you go by quantity rather than quality, bits of plastic are winning the day.
Aha, look, there's a broken bottle and there's something in the end. It's a bottle stopper. It's plastic, but still it's a nice bottle stopper, so I'm going to take that. I don't think it's going to be used in my craft, you never know, but I don't think it is. But I always take bottle stoppers. They're so small and convenient to keep, and I just love them. Somebody's been digging here. Now there's a yellow bit of plastic, but I don't think that's anything near the standard of bits of plastic that Phil's finding. And we got a broken colander down there. And what we got here? Oh, we got a wooden circle. I wonder if that's off a toy. I think it is. Yep, I'd say that's the wheels off one of those baby walkers that were filled with bricks. So I'm going to take that. And what we got here? Oh, look at that, a broken bottle stopper. There's just a bit of pipe stem. Let's play twig or pipe stem. Or bone. Yeah. I don't like bones. Got a bit of an electric light fit in there. And there are a couple of these plastic bottles around. Oh, there's something circular. I do love to pick up circular things. In the hope it's my gold doubloon. It's plastic, but it's circular, so I'll take it with me just in case I can come up with an idea. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Oh, there's more green. Is that copper? Oh no, it's a bit of a plastic toy car. Well I'll take that. And if we can't come up with a use, which I don't think we will, for one little bit of plastic, we could donate it to Phil's plastic fund. There's a gorgeous amber little jar, small jar there. That's lovely. Let's look at the colour. Very nice. And what's this blue plastic here? I think we'll take that as well. And again, if we can't come up with a use, then we can always donate it to Phil's plastic fund. What have you got, Mr. Johnson? Oh, that's cute.
Not a cute little bottle.
Very nice. Are you going to use that in your craft, do you think?
Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still thinking. But I have 2 bricks.
2?
Yes, I'll pick them up now. Up. And the reason I brought them is because you said Tredegar,
yeah,
thinking they're prolific, and you also said Ebervale.
Yes, they are. Prolific's a nice word.
We do find the odd Tredegar and Ebervale brick, because
Very
they
common.
were produced by the millions,
Yep.
and only a few miles north of where we are. But it's always lovely, whether it's a brick or a bottle or a jar or any item, to have a name on it, to have words, to have an inscription, particularly if that inscription bears the name of a location. There was another brick that I couldn't carry 3, and that said Little Mill Pontypool.
Oh, we've had those before.
We've lived in Pontypool, so
Yeah.
when we find something that has the name of where we lived, it's great. And I know I've told you the history from here before of a nearby location, Fleur de Lys. But today I'd like to tell you a little of the history of another local village, Ystrad Mynach. Or as a dear old friend of ours, well into her 80s, always used to say, Ystrad Mynach. She did insist on making the Y a Y, as in yellow. So she always said Ystrad Mynach, but it's Ystrad because it's a Welsh word. And the straight translation of Ystrad Mynach comes over, Ystrad is a valley with a flat base. Because in the Welsh language, we have a number of words for valley, depending on the shape of the valley, depending on how the contours of the mountains and the riverbeds run. And Ystrad is a valley that has a flat base. Then you come to Mynach, and that's where it gets debatable, because the Welsh word Mynach is monk. So translation appears to be Valley of the Monk, or the Monk's Valley. So you would imagine there is some monastic connection. Well, there isn't, at least not historically, not documented. There is no documented history of a monastic influence in the area. But as you would expect in the Celtic land of Wales, there is a bit of Welsh folklore, because there is a story that is told from way back when of a monk who was down in Caerphilly, and he fell in love with the daughter of the French family that resided at Caerphilly Castle. This was frowned upon, and when it was discovered, they gave chase to the monk as he escaped from the castle and fled north up the valley. They caught him, and his punishment was that they hung him from a tree, where, according to folklore, in the place that is known as Ystrad Mynach. There is no evidence for such a story, and the probability is that the story became a reality after Ystrad Mynach was already being called by that name, because what is believed to be the most probable truth is that the Mynach was never Mynach at all. It was two words, min-ach. Min, the edge, ach, the fen. So it's the valley, the edge of the fen. Ystrad Mynach. But we Welsh folks, we talk fast, and we have a habit of mutating our words, running them together, and soon Ystrad Mynach would become Ystrad Mynach. But there is one note of fame for the town that I know to be true, because the station in Ystrad Mynach, which was a junction that was first noted in the 1850s but was opened officially as a station in the 1890s, 50 years or so ago, the very first episode, the pilot episode of a comedy that ran for years, Mr. Ronnie Barker in Porridge. The first pilot episode was called The Prisoner's Escort, and the station they used was Ystrad Mynach Station. So that we know is not Welsh folklore, but fact, because you can watch it if you wish. Well, enough of the history of name places around here. We'd better get back to hunting for treasures that we can upcycle.
Oh, I can see something. And shall we play twig or pipes then? As I get closer, I think I can see. It's a twig. Ugh. Let's have a look what else is here. Oh, there's something blue. It's the end of a pen. And again, more broken bits. Oh, there's a lovely milk glass jar. What's on the bottom of that one? Pond's cold cream. Let's wander along. Phil seems to have got all the best bits. How on earth am I going to make anything? I do have a plan in the back of my mind though. In an emergency situation, I'm going to go find 3 bottles and make something out of those. Or 3 jars, I should say. Oh look! There's a plastic strawberry. I'm sure I found that sort of thing down here before. We'll take that. It'll come in useful.
There's the little mill Pontypool brickwork.
Oh yeah.
Little mill Pontypool, that one.
Look at that. What a brick. Wow.
Car,
Oh yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd scramble up a banking for a bit of blue plastic.
There's a bit of blue plastic up there, is there?
But due to the fact plastic seems to be the way my craft is going,
I would say so.
I'm heading up.
Oh right, okay. Oh, very nice.
That's going in the bag.
Got this little brown bottle, but I'm not so interested in that as the little brown jar. I'm not interested in the slug either. There we go, put him down on the ground. Now if I could find 2 other jars that size, that would be perfect. We keep looking. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone. I really want 2 jars like that. The perfect idea would be 1 green and 1 clear, but I don't think we're going to get any other than white ones. Right, we keep looking. Alright, in my quest for jars, I found this one, which is a square one. Oh, I like that. It's dipped in there and it's got little ridges on the side. Now, if I could find another 2 of those, that would be perfect. What's that? No, that's the bottom of the bottle. That's a paste pot, but as you can see, my bag is rather full, so I'm not going to take that just yet. I want to find the perfect pots. It's so difficult to find the perfect pots. How big is that jar? Let's have a look. See if we can get up. Oh. It really is a case of 1 step forward, 2 steps back on this tip sometimes. Oh, it's a big one. No, I don't want a big one today. I want short ones, please. Has that bottle top got a stopper in? Oh, let's see if we can get it. Yes, it has. It's a wartime one, you can tell, because they used to make a dip in the middle to save on materials. And look at that! Oh, another bottle stopper. I do love a good bottle stopper. I just picked up these 3 jars, and I'm going to use those for my craft project due to the fact there's a limited amount of what I'm actually hoping to find here today. What have you found, Mr. Johnson?
I found a rather nice bottle.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's a lovely amber bottle. Stripes on it. I'd say disinfectant.
Probably, yes.
We've had similar to that with Domestos on it, haven't we?
And Dettol.
And Dettol, yeah, that sort of thing. So bleach, disinfectant, something like that.
Yeah.
Something you're definitely not meant to drink.
No.
And then we come to slate.
Oh, right. What have you got?
Well, I've got this rather nice bit of Welsh slate.
Oh, that's a nice piece, yeah?
But then I've excelled myself.
You've excelled yourself. Oh, wow, they are thick. Off a fireplace, do you think?
I'd say that's been painted, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
A mantle top or the fireplace front, and somebody over the years have painted it.
Yep, very many layers of gloss.
And I'd say this was probably off a similar thing, or if not the same one. Only found a few meters apart.
Right.
So they're coming home with me because they may be possibilities for the craft.
Right.
So how are you doing? Do you think you've got enough for us to take a break and to have a go at a bit of craft?
Yes, I'm all ready. So,
well,
you ready?
if you're all ready, I'll never be ready, but I think it's starting to rain. So while this shower takes hold and it's picking up fast, let's get over and check out the craft.
Yes, good idea.
So here we are, and time for me to make a piece of craft using some of the items I found today, and of course I can add other things if needed. I've decided to go with a piece that's inspired by this. Now, some of you will know, if you saw the live show, I received a gift this week. I've received 2 gifts actually, 2 books from Mr. Derek Tate, and exceptional books they are too. The one was about illusionists, the other one, the decade of the 70s. And this brings back the memory of something from the 70s. What am I thinking? I'm thinking Steven Spielberg. I believe it was 1971. And the film was Duel. And I remember the first time Caroline and I watched that, which would have been around about 8 or 9 years later, perhaps. And wow, it really had us on the edge of our seats. So I just want to make something using the slate that I found, this and this, because of course we need a car to go with the truck. So I'm going to try and bring these things together and hopefully have a piece that pays homage to that amazing, iconic piece of scary suspense movies from Steven Spielberg in 1971. Right, let's see how it goes and let's see what it looks like when it's done. Well, there it is. My homage to the movie by Steven Spielberg, 1971, Duel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And I completely admit that this is not a model of the events in that movie. The car on the floor is the wrong colour. It should be red. The lorry, whilst having similarities, is different because it was articulated. But for me, the image I've created here with 2 pieces of slate, the old truck, and a car that we found on a previous visit comes together, and I look at that and I remember all those years ago when I saw the movie. Check it out. See what you think of the movie, then see what you think of the representation. Anyway, enough from me in the shed. We've got to see what Caroline's up to over in our studio now, as she's having a go at some craft as well before we get back down to the river and the dump.
Hello everyone, I'm here in my studio and Phil's craft was great, wasn't it? Now I'm going to try my craft. I've got my 3 jars, I've cleaned them up. As you can see, I've already made a start because this is going to take quite a while to do, so I wouldn't bore you with gluing and waiting for glue to dry 3 times. So I'll show you what I did. I'm going to get some PVA glue. There's a bit on this. I don't want to put too much. You put too much on, it takes forever to dry, and that's not funny. I'm just going to cover the bottom of the jar and up about 1 inch. It's really rough. I just want to get over, if you can see, there's like a little shoulder there. I want to go above that. Now I'm going to use this. Oh, I love this. Do Craft Paper Mania glitter, but look at the colour on it. It's like a shimmery, oh, iridescent look. You don't need a lot, it's surprising. And then shake it around. And empty the excess out. Now I'm going to use my hairdryer to dry this, but a word of warning, don't do this close to your face, because even though you think you've emptied it out, I'll try to show you what happens when you first turn your hairdryer on. Did you see that? It's gone everywhere. So just be very careful when you're doing this. Right, I'll get back to you when this glue is dry. I know, you're all thinking, what a messy hairdryer. You think that's bad? You should wait until you see my glue gun. I've got some burlap. And some of this gorgeous, I think it's supposed to be bias binding, but I love using it as an edging. I've gone up a little bit there. Ignore that, okay? We're not going to look at that. That'll be around the back. Right, so now I'm going to glue some burlap onto my jar. Cut that off, look at that. I've got my new snazzy scissors from Anne and Jason. Thank you so much. I love it. It's quite nice, isn't it? Black as well, and it's non-stick, so you can cut stickers and things and it doesn't stick to it. Now I'm going to start at the back again and glue this halfway down. I think that's lovely. And now you can see where you didn't have to worry about getting a straight edge because this is only on the bottom. And now do exactly the same to the other 2. So that's my 3 jars done. They may be a little bit wonky. That's me. It's my signature. It's either wonky or covered in hot glue. And now I'm going to put some of this twine around the necks of the jar. And this is simple to do, but it does take a bit of time. So you do need a bit of patience. It's actually something I find very therapeutic. So I got this far. Sorry, this is turning into a bit of a tutorial rather than just show you what I made. It's because I'm always doing tutorials on my channel. Using some Scotch Grit Stick. I think this will be strong enough. We'll find out. And now for my O, I thought I'd put this little wreath on. It is cute. I picked this up in a car boot sale. I paid 50p for a bag with these. There were a couple of these and a couple of little trees. And now we just need to put a little bit of embellishment on the tops. I do love a bit of embellishment. I made these letters 3 inches tall. If I were you, I'd make them 2.5, perhaps 2, because that could either look like joy or it could look like jog. It does say joy, honestly. But if you want to say jog, then it's perfect. Right, that's Phil's craft done, my craft done. A quick look at this up on my display, and then we're going right back to the river to see what else we can find. Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello everyone. Hello guys.
Is it raining?
Yes, but the worst of the storm is past.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get what the next thing done, because I hope you enjoyed the craft. Please comment, let us know what you think. But now, someone mentioned in the comments a week or so ago, I do miss plain or patterned. So just for you and everyone else, let's play giant plain or patterned.
Ooh,
Here we've got it.
Rather large bits.
Yeah, 5, 10. So we could have a draw.
Oh, we could.
I live in hope.
Ooh,
What now?
dear.
Plain or patterned, dear, and they're all large pieces.
Plain.
Oh, I was sure I'd get you with that. I was sure you'd look at the fancy shape of that and think that's got to be patterned. So that's one to you, my dear.
Patterned.
It's patterned,
yes,
yeah.
look
It's
at
all
that.
look beautiful embossed pattern on the edge.
So two to me.
It's not looking good, is it? I'll bring this one into there for you.
Okay. Oh, you've turned that one the other way up to hide something, so I got to sort of cheat you and say pattern, but you may be just fooling me. Oh yes, it's patterned.
It's a lid, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nah, gorgeous.
it is lovely.
Mind you, due to the logic you used, bad choice on my part.
Yes.
3-0 and I'm still smiling.
Just. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to go for patterned. Oh, look at that.
Now in that brilliant.
It's the queen looking at me.
That's the young queen at her coronation.
Very nice.
And the fact the plate is smashed, this is the only piece I found, but look, it gives us the picture of the queen, so that was a cracker. But I still wish you'd said plain.
Yep. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4 to me, and I'm going to go for... Oh, I don't know. I feel like there should be lots of plains here now. Plain.
Oh,
Plain.
didn't she do well? It's now draw or bust. I can't win from you.
Right, here we go. I'm going for patterned. Oh, well done, you've got one. Plain.
Oh, I think I should have said that's the first game, this is the second game,
right.
and now I'm winning, but it's too late for that. I've got one.
Right, so I'm going for patterned. Oh, yep, patterned. And on the same thing, I'm going for patterned on this one. Yep, saucers quite often are patterned. This one I'm going for, it's a big chunky one, so I should say patterned, but I'm going to say plain. Oh, it's patterned.
And they're a nice pattern.
It's very nice, lovely old thing that.
Lovely roses on there. I got 2.
Right, so I'm going for patterned on this because it's a saucer. And it's plain, well done.
Hey. Now, if I'd only said 2 games of 5, I would have just won 3-2 in the second game and been wiped out in the first. But I didn't. So, congratulations, Caroline.
Thank you.
7-3. And I hope you all had fun. Let us know how you did on the big plain or patterned. Did you do better than me? I hope you did. Did you do better than Caroline? Then you are good.
Well, we're not going in the river today, but I found a pedal. So come on, pop your wellies on, let's go for a paddle. Ooh, I don't know how deep this is. I'll go very slowly. Ooh, it's not too bad at the moment, let's head to the middle. If I suddenly sink into the water now, you mustn't laugh. There we go. Oh, it's getting a bit deep now. Is everybody okay? Whoever that is at the back who's kicking and splashing, could you stop it? You're getting me all cold. I know you get very excited when we're in the water, but oh, it's making me shiver. Right, we're coming out the other side. Oh, it didn't get too deep, did it? Well, that was fun, even if you couldn't see our feet on the bottom. I do love a good paddle. Oh, look what I found. blue and white marble rolling down the hill in the water. It must have washed out from somewhere. Oh, what a lovely treat. I do love finding a marble.
Well, it's certainly been a funny weather day today. And now the storm clouds are gathering and there's a rainbow in the sky. So I think we'd better cash in on the chance to get back to the car before we get another soaking. If you've enjoyed this video, then please check out the link there and see other adventures that we've had here on the dump and on the rivers of Wales. But of course, if you have enjoyed it, we'd love it if you'd give us a thumbs up.
Doing, doing, doing.
And most importantly, till the next time we're sharing an adventure, have fun. Bye.
Bye.